Hello Vod. Hello everybody. Hello Novashep. Hello Mingy? Mingy or Minji? Because I think that second one is, I'll say Ming. Legit was about to ping you on Discord. Oh, hello everybody. Today we're gonna conquer some fuel stuff, some power stuff. Many people have never seen Naquadah-based liquid fuel, so I figured that we might as well do that today. Hello, Cyrus. I have laid out an area in which we are going to do this. It's going to look kind of insane. So the way this works is I need two Naquadah fuel refineries. I know it's called Naquadah. Don't kill me, but I'm just going to say Naquadah because that's how it comes to mind. Awakened Draconium does Nether Star Dust, extremely unstable Naquadah dust. We need to figure that out. Arundum, good to go. Praseodymium is also another thing we need to figure out, as well as Naquadah-based liquid fuel Mark III. So, of those two, extremely unstable Naquadah dust is done by Naquadria plus fluoroantimonic acid. Wow, that is a handful of a word. To get extremely unstable Naquadah dust. And so we need to do a couple of things. First thing is Naquadria dust, which is one huge neutron activator with Naquadria-rich solution, which is like a couple of steps. Naquadria oxide dust we get from Orproc. And what else do we need to do? There's like so much stuff that goes into Naqfuel. It is quite the line. And then we need to make Mark III as well, which also requires Nac dust and Naqfuel and all this stuff. So what I want to focus on today is I want to make two of these Nac refineries, and then we're going to go for these upgraded coils. So there's these field restriction coils. These ones are cheap as hell. Or you can upgrade it to the tier 2 ones, which are expensive as hell. And we're going to do the expensive as hell tier 2 ones, which shouldn't be horrifying at the end of the day. Hello, Spy. How's it going? So yeah, that is our plan today. It's going to start with a comically long thing called the neutron accelerator. And the reason we're making it comically long is because this thing has a very specific like automation challenge, and it is that the recipe speed is like set in stone, and the minimum height of the machine is 4 pipe casings tall, but the longer you make it, the faster it goes. So we're going to make some comically long neutron activators. I think we're going to make 3 of them that are each 1,000 blocks long. So that's our goal today. Goofy ass goal, if you ask me. Let's see. I like Tears in Rain. I kind of want to listen to it again, not gonna lie. Blade Runner soundtrack has a Blade Runner 1 has a special spot in my heart. I quite like the original Blade Runner movie. Anything about what it means to be human is really gets me sometimes. All right. So this thing just keeps going, chat. You can just make this as long as you think you want it, and we can put it sideways, which we're gonna do. So let's get some speeding pipe casings. Let's look at the. Okay, maybe not this big for now. So the inside seems to be processor machine casings, and then the outside is steel frame box and some type of EV glass. How's it going, Spy, by the way? Alright, I do think that this is the central block. Let's just like triple check. Yeah, that seems to be it. So we're good. And it's going to be quite the doozy building not one but 3 of these 1,000 blocks long. So that's what we're in for today. We should probably start this off with that means we need 4 times 3,000, 12,000 steel frame boxes. Oh shit. Is that stuck? Chat, we gotta look at something. This is partially why we're upgrading this too, because we're gonna use it for our on-demand Naquadah. Oh man, hello Cyrus. Cheers. That water is old. I think it's from yesterday. Wow, this is just slow as fuck. Like, it's actually working, it's just incredibly fucking slow. I think I need to turn off the maintainers. Yeah, we've got 53,000 Naquadah ingots. I'm sure it's actually just... It's been getting railed. So let's cancel that. UHV pump. 416. Yeah, and that should have enough to do what it's got to do. And then the other thing we need is a whole fuck ton of mana glass. So we need what? It's 8 times 1,001 per se. So times 3. So what is that? 24,000. Alright, good luck, my poor mana supplies. Hello, Ming. I've been trying to set up Essentia bees. Is it 1B per Essentia? No. So I'll show you real quick. I'm doing nichrome coils right now and I only have 1 EBF. That's real though. I mean, I only had 1 EBF for a while. So the way I do this, Ming, is that I do 9 Essentias per alveary. In my Discord, there's like a setup with an alphabetized list of all the Essentias that you put in under each alveary. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 8th one involves all of the non-crafting Essentias, like Tabernus and Qualitas and what is this, Astrum. So yeah, all of these no one uses, but I keep them anyway just to flex. And then yeah, I just store them all on drives partitioned. Hello, Saishu. It will take ages, 2 hours. Oh, I also recently upgraded my... Man, these algae ponds just fucking print algae. I had like 16 million of each algae in like less than a day from just a couple of these algae farms, which is so free. Also, speaking of Naqline and fluids and all of that, our script was working overnight. For some reason, helium-3 doesn't seem to be working the way I want it to. I'm sure it has something to do with the dash in the name, but we have 100 billion hydrofluoric acid. 100 billion from just last night. And that should help us with our Naqline stuff. Hello, Tvoy Krolik. Rabbit, right? No punch. All fluids are full. So yeah, we've just let that go and we're chilling now. What's the algae for? I was looking at recipes, but I don't see anything useful. So I haven't used it in a while. There's a couple of things that it's used for. You can do really good on like passive sulfuric acid, I want to say, in the chem plant. Yeah, so this is like a really high energy dense, or it's like very energy efficient sulfuric acid that you'll want to passive. And this has lasted me until like UV pretty much when I needed to upgrade. And then you can also use one of these, maybe it's golden brown or something. One of these oh yeah, this one makes methane, also at a good ratio, but you also need lithium chloride, which this dust, oh yeah, it's brown algae biomass dust into lithium chloride, and I don't remember exactly what you need this for, some like random odds and ends, but it's useful. It makes shit for free, takes no power to run. Hello, Annie. Hello, Gregtech. Yeah, you can get a whole slew of other chemicals. Those 3 are pretty much the only ones that get popular use, as far as I'm aware. Alright, if I make this sideways, will these just ball? Who knows? And And I need to figure out how I'm going to measure out literally 1,000 block long. Like, what did I get myself into? I think we'll do this like in a chunk-based manner. So if we're starting like Y, or what is this? Z8. If we're starting at Z8, and I want to make this 1,001 blocks long, that means, oh, I can't do the math on that very easily. Let's just grab some of these speeding pipe. Actually, we should also just plan ahead already and make the other layers so we do this all at once and don't have to do it 3 times in a row. I don't have world edit in this world, Nova. I don't use it in this world, at least yet. I am I'm a purist in my home world. I didn't know about this now, but it's too late. Yeah, I still keep it around for lithium chloride, which is pretty important, and that's fine. The methane I don't need, the sulfuric acid I don't need anymore. We've got space pump, and that's free as hell. I think you don't understand how the scaling of this works. I might not. Why is that? Let me read up on it again. Per extra speeding pipe casing will give you a time discount, right? So you just will reduce the neutron accelerator efficiency. Neutron kinetic energy will decrease when no neutron accelerator is running. So what does it mean by decreased neutron accelerator efficiency? 100 seconds times 0.9. Yeah, I mean, I'm just making a comically big one so I can use it for auto crafting and Naqfuel and never have to think about it again. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be funny and kind of fun to do. I've seen people with like comically large. I remember average Gregtech player has a comically large one for his antimatter, and this is what I like plan to do is scale it into antimatter. Didn't say that if the power gets to 1,200 million, it'll explode. Yeah, there's something along the lines of there's like a kinetic energy thing, and I've seen how this. I've automated a couple of these already. Where are you? Neutron. So it takes energy to give you like kinetic energy, and then if it gets to a certain threshold, it like explodes the whole thing. There's a length where it reaches exactly 1 tick, no point longer than that. All right, if anyone can tell me that 1 tick length, I would love to know that. I could also make multiple, which is another option in P2P interfaces. Efficiency is the conversion between kinetic and EU. Power is negligible though, yeah. Tell me the recipe. Well, I'm going to do 3 different ones. I'm going to do, I think, one for Naquadah, and that's like the main one. I'm going to do Naqfuel with Naquadah, I think. One for enriched Naquadah, and one for... What's the other one? Goddamn. There's Naquadah, enriched Naquadah. How many fucking things are there again? I think that's it, because like regular Naquadah is not. There's also regular Nac, so they're like 6 seconds at most. Yeah, I mean, I made like a decently sized one, and it was really slow, and it's kind of holding up my factory. So I'm kind of wondering, do I make multiple or do I make a really long one? And my gut's telling me I just make a really comically long one and just have a fun time with it. So I'm gonna rock with that assumption for now. Let's Loki this. Yeah, today, Rabbit, I'm going to make some well, we're going to start our journey into Naquadah-based liquid fuel. So our goal today is Naq.4, but I doubt that's going to happen in one playthrough as it's kind of a long recipe. Like it's a long chain, and I need to get a lot of different things online, including like praseodymium and stuff. So, journey, technological journey. My only TJ player in here. Actually, there's 2 TJ players in my Discord now. Because that other YouTuber that does TJ joined us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a Gauss gun? That's actually so hip. Okay. I mean, you know what? Maybe we don't make it 1,000 long. Maybe we just make a couple of these, right? If we made 9 of them, 3 sets of 3, that would be pretty hype. Because then I could get 3 times the speed without having to like make a obscenely long one, right? That seems like the vibe. So let me measure things out real quick. This should be Y, oh, that's Y18. That's kind of a problem. Y, 3, 12, 15, 18, we're 3 above. I guess we play it by ear here. Already getting warm. I should have all the stuff today for my first advanced fusion reactor when I get home from work if nothing fucked up. What is the difference between an advanced fusion reactor and a normal one in TJ? Actually, I kind of like the idea of 3 stacks of 3, because then that's 9. Chat, thank you for bringing me sanity. Although the 1,000 long neutron accelerator would have been really funny, I think this is a better compromise for sure. Tank top returns. Tank top master. Overclockable plus a different structure. Frame boxes. Alright, it's making it through the mana glass a little bit slowly, but we'll live. Did you cut your hair or something? I did get a haircut recently. How are you doing, Brianna? It was getting a little too long for me. Alright, that's 3 more. We double scaffold, and then we get 3 more. Why are we 33? 15 to 27, 27 or 9 above. Okay, that's livable. That's livable. It's not perfect, but it's livable. I don't think you'll ever see a ponytail 9. Much like it would be a kind of catastrophic to ever see a bald 9 as well. That one's a different race than me, Rabbit. I am I'm like pretty much American at this point, but I am Korean American, if anything. All right, how are we looking? 2. And this is a kind of an undertaking that I was not prepared. I am actually kind of excited about this because I haven't made any big passive lines in a while. It'll be nice to have something that's like fully passive. Like you kind of need, there's a loop for praseodymium and stuff that you kind of need to fully passive in a way. So I'm excited to see what this will end up looking like. Loki on. Pop these bad boys like that. I have incredible hair genes though. I've been growing my hair for 2 years now and I understand the female hair struggles. Real. I used to have pretty long hair and it's, I don't know. It just, I feel sometimes a little, it's too easy to look a little too greasy like that, you know? With the shortcut hair, I can go, like, if I'm having a rough day, I can just have my rough day and look a little rough and it's okay. With the long hair, it's like, it's a thin balance. It's speeding pipe casing. Did I eat any yummy foods today? I mean, my father made bibimbap this weekend, which is a Korean, like, just like everything pot. I bet white people know about it, and like all sorts of people, American people know about it at this point because it's pretty like famous at this point. All right, what's the structure look like? I had long hair when I was a student. I think about rock guitars and loving journeys. I like that. I think this is the, yeah, this is the place where we put, what is it now? Processor machine casings. So we need 81 times 2, 9 times 9 times 2, I think, which is incredibly cheap for us nowadays. I like how this is only a shaped crafting recipe. And then I need to redo my Loki filter here. Udechige, oh my god, that sounds like a good time. That's hip, Nova. I think you're hip to something. The real, actually, I don't even know what the real unsung Korean food is, TBH. Kimchi jjigae is underrated, but I think it's only for Koreans. I don't know a single like white person who's all over kimchi jjigae. Oh yeah, it looks like we're gonna need a couple more of these. 6. I think samjang in combination with like pork belly and rice, just like plain lettuce, samjang, pork belly, rice. You just put the samjang. It's a fermented like soybean paste. It's really funky. It's very weird. And if you put it on like a like little bit of lettuce, a little bit of rice, some samjang, some pork belly, just wrap it up. It's a good time. That is also one of the underrated meals, I think. Chat, what direction is this thing facing? Can I not turn this? This is a little scary. Did I set this all up and it's just... Oh, I can. We're good. We're so good. We're so good. We just need to turn it the right way. So 1, 2. If I pop that down, you're not facing the right direction. Okay. Let's just triple check. Why are you doing chunk overlay again? I'm just making sure that they're all within a specific chunk boundary. I know that chunk boundaries don't really matter anymore, but I like to line up all my builds by chunk because it helps me stay organized. Like you'll see that everything is along a chunk boundary um, as you scroll through my base. I think it helps having like a global grid. Thank you, Gregcat, for your constant support and love. I appreciate you. Gochujang spam. I want to see how it is. Where you greatest thing that Asians have brought to this world is plain white rice for real. Spent a bunch of time in Seoul. It's honestly my favorite cuisine to make. This is actually Chrono Trigger, and it's been on repeat for a minute, so let me switch it up. That's my bad. You know what? Some Zelda would not be bad, though. What's that, like the fairy fountain theme? Big rotor in the middle story about his on helicopter solo. What? Bro is on some other shit right now. All right, now that I have the lengths. Oh no. Oh, we do have enough. You know what, Greg Cat? It's also about making sure that my chunk, like the amount of chunks that I keep loaded, is efficient. Because if I just go like ham with all the chunks, sometimes we can like get some messy like going over chunks in ways that's not cute. Uh-oh, I don't know if all the mana glass is gonna come in on time. The other day I made mercurial jangjorim. Jangjorim. Oh, wait. Is that the like braised beef in cold soy sauce? Jangjorim? I feel like I my harmony used to make that, and that was one of like the things that I loved. That is such a good memory. My little cousin wouldn't stop going on about how little the eggs were. Oh, okay. So is that a changjorim with some type of like quail eggs? Damn, why is this great fairy fountain rendition like the most majestic fucking thing ever? I must confess, I don't think I've ever eaten quail eggs. Yeah, my dad, my grandmother was in North Korea before the war, and basically dragged our family, our Korean side of the family, to the south and then to Canada. So when my dad was like 12, he moved to Canada, and so he never spoke a lot of Korean. Kind of assimilated with Canadian culture, and then like I don't really get much. I don't know any Korean. He doesn't know much Korean. Um, so I don't like I'm much more American than I am Korean at this point, but I do have love for the food. Hello, fights. Cheers. This water is from yesterday. Ooh. Why does it go so hard? You know what my favorite Zelda song is? I'll let this play. I never grew up with Zelda at all, but my favorite song is that one forest song, the one goofy ass. Uh, what is that thing called? Chat, you guys know what it is. Bro, refill your water. Found a recipe for white chocolate raspberry tiramisu. Do you think it would be good? That sounds pretty fire. I do like the classic, like, coffee tiramisu. I think there's something, like, undeniable about that. Oh boy, this might take a minute. Tiramisu is tiramisu, can't be bad. My dual EV vac freezers are really struggling to keep up. You need to make a mega vac, my friend. It's time. I have 3 mega vacuum freezers for a single mega EVF. It's horrible. I think, honest to God, I think vac freezer needs to be reworked. I think it needs some incredible help. And I know that they're planning on retiering megas and like adding automation challenges to them. I think the vacuum freezer needs like a whole lot of help compared to where it's at now. Like some automation challenge to make it like maybe like 3 to 5 times more effective than it already is per amount of power or time. Because that shit is just not cutting it. What is that song called? Something Forest. Kokiri Forest, maybe? Nope, not this one. Is it Lost Woods? Yes, it is. Where's the original? This song is so fucking dinky, and I love it. Maybe buff cryo freezer. I can see that too. That would be nice. I would fully support that. All right, check that out. That's pretty cool, chat. I can't lie. Let's get it finished, shall we? And then we need to make neutron something something accelerator yada yada. Do we bother going for the max tier neutron accelerators? Because I feel like it's kind of a pain in the ass for no reason. Anyone have any opinions on this? We have up to like LUV neutron accelerators. We might need these to be UV, honestly. UV hatch is enough. Yeah, okay, we'll go up to UV. Why not? It's gonna be kind of a pain, but how do we do this? We need a couple of neutron sensors. So let's get 18 of those. I don't remember how exactly I do this. I think it's like just as simple as keeping it in between. I don't even think I need 2. Let me check my old setup real quick. Oh my, loading chunks. Yeah, there's some weirdness going on with the math on that thing. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. That's a good song to listen to. Jump scared by Blink 182. Alright, so I think I'm turning this on at a certain threshold. Do I need to though? I have a failsafe one that shuts everything off at right before 120, 1200 MeV, but I shouldn't need it per se. Do I want to know Hosier's cover? Okay, remind me. think we can do one per, honestly. All right, let's research our way up to the top tier. Neutron accelerator. Please don't tell me we only have IV. I miss you, I miss you. Pop this bad boy in here. I should have research for the higher tier neutron accelerator, right? Like, there's no way it's just nowhere. Alright, actually, maybe I'm not feeling this song. Let's listen to Hoser's Do I Wanna Know? Damn. That is a man. To do nothing. Nothing. Nada. Okay, we're gonna have to start from the bottom. Drop it like it's hot. Not these fucking goofy ass assembler thingamajigs. And I'm assuming, actually. No, actually, you're good. Never mind. Have a nice weekend. See you around, Rabbit. Have a great whatever it is you're having. Okay, neutron accelerator. Pop that bad boy in here. Why would you do this? Why would you go ahead and do this? This is just a pain in the ass. Alright, I think I'll do this one by hand, actually. Magnetic neodymium plate, bro? What are these diabolical recipes? Why do I think that this is like... I'm gonna blame it on Bartworks. I don't even know who the fuck it is. Drink fluid. God damn. Cheers. I really should go replace that water. I think I'll like struggle my way through it for now. Nine drinks, mysterious liquid. Pretty much. I think I want to go back to like Zelda vibes after this because you know I didn't grow up with it or none, but it's pretty fire right now. I'm feeling it. Something a little with a little bit of whimsy. Why do these quartz crystal resonators take a diabolical amount of time? I'm assuming it actually has to do with activating the machine. So let me do this. Not the greatest solution that is there, that is possible, but should work. Enable with redstone. Okay, perfect. And then turn off the Loki. Oh yeah, and then we need to reorder this by hand because the recipe is fucking diabolical. There you go. Get new water, stop torturing yourself. This is probably the most hydrated Nine has ever been in his life. That is actually true. I am a serial non-hydrator. Jesus Christ. BBC Radio. No, I don't want lo-fi, dude. Fuck. Zora's Domain. This might be actually what I want here. Hmm. All right, let's grab our neutron accelerator, go back up to research, pop this bad boy into the object holder. It's already done. We can throw away this old data stick and old recipe, I think. Likely. Doesn't look like this crafts into anything useful. Here's the ZPM. Man, you're gonna do this shit to me again? Fuck you, dude. EV superconductor wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Samarium. I hardly know them. Recursive scans are good gameplay. Repeat after me. I mean, like, you only have to do them once, right? It's just kind of funny. This is the type of stuff that if I remembered to do it off stream, I would have, you know? Double polybenzimidazole plate is so fucked. What? Why does this exist for one recipe? Oh. Do I even have polybenzimidazole ingot? No. Of course not. Looking at you, drones for mining. I don't hate it. I just don't like doing it for stream because I don't want to be boring you guys. But you know what? I've recently turned off my like viewer number, and I don't know. It occurs to me that you guys like me for more than me just doing progression, and it's about like hanging out, which I appreciate infinitely. And I need to like get that into my thick skull because I don't believe that all the time. But you know what I mean. Me when I love scanning. Ball. Hello, Ouyanger. How's it going? I'm doing okay. What about you? I've heard that you started a new run. How's that been? Where are you at? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, one more scanning loop. Come on. And there we go. UV neutron accelerators. These ones I'll pattern out for real, for real. And then maybe I'll even just get rid of these two data sticks so I don't mess this up. And then let's figure out where that pattern is for neutron accelerator. Pop that bad boy out. And then patterning terminal UV. No, next one. Man. Okay, triple polybenzimidazole plate, nether star plate. We gotta do 4 times superconductor LEV, which is fine. It's the ZPM coils. that are unstacking. That's kind of diabolical. Just got to the Twilight Forest. Lovely. How do you feel about the Oscars if you watched? I do have a feeling about the Oscars. I see every day rich people doing stupid shit and expecting people to care while the world suffers, and it kind of makes me angry anytime I see something about the Oscars on my like Instagram or something. That's how I feel. That's what I don't I don't care. Is how I feel. I'm tired of seeing that. Disillusioned. Going well, we're gonna try to get the druid skeleton spawner. Real. Recipe, random bullshit, go. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, UV accelerator. Long nickel zinc ferrite rod. Special ceramics plate and triple polybenzimidazole plate. I know Bartworks had a hand in this. He must have. Alright, triple polybenzimidazole plate. I am more for celebrating people making good things, but I don't think the Oscar is about that anymore. I agree with you. Actually, that is another part that I didn't have the vocabulary. I didn't have the vocabulary for. But that is a lovely way to put that. Like, yeah, exactly. I only watch Christopher Nolan films. Okay, I really think I need to replace my water. That shit is probably just not good for me. Long rod. Special ceramics plate. Extruder with a plate mold. Christopher Nolan, when Christopher Yeslin starts making movies. Wait a minute. Special ceramics, extruder shape plate. Alright, there's literally nothing else that this can turn into. If I can find a way to make it non-prio in the bus. Because there's no way special ceramics ever will turn into a gear, but I'm sure that there's a bunch of other materials that'll try to extrude into a plate. Whatever. You know what I'm gonna do about this? I am going to batchcraft. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. Where is special ceramics dust? I remember looking at this like a second ago, thinking I would never need it again. Ugh. Hello, system. Forever Interstellar Glazer, special thanks to Hans Zimmer. Heard they didn't even want Sonic 3 in the Oscar or something like that. What's my favorite movie? Well, I mean, you should know this. It is Tron Legacy, right? But if we're going other than Tron Legacy, hello Holland, how's it going? Mixer 9. I think Blade Runner and Akira are also up there for me. I think something so visceral, or sorry, so visceral about media that battles with what it means to actually be a human being. That always gets me for some reason. Yeah, no, this world is the grid after all. That is aluminum nitride. I remember liquid nitrogen not auto crafting for some reason, or at least like not doing something. All right, we've got 2.5 million regular sapphire dust, so I guess we'll go with that. That sounds right. Let's see if this works. I would be surprised. Hello, beta 777, no, 7776. Hello, and thank you for the raid with 6 people. How's it going? How was your stream? What did you guys get up to? Are you a Gregtech or modded Minecraft streamer? Grave of the Fireflies hurt me physically. That one was a rough one. Well, hello everybody from Beta. Is it Beta or Beta? This is my world. This is a Gregtech New Horizons world that I have been playing on for about 1,000 hours, and I'll give you guys like a quick like fly-through tour as we work on what we're doing. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. This is our main controller and storage. We've got ore processing and a whole bunch of stuff. Compact fusion, space elevator. We've been grinding on this world recently, and now we're working on a big place for Naquadah fuel, which will give us several billion EU per tick. And that is going to be over here. On what? So yeah, this is what we're working on right now. This is the something for Naquadah, as it's said in Stargate, and we're just working our way through a couple of quests or things that we need to do in order to get this ready. And we're listening to Hollow Knight soundtrack. Well, thank you for the follow. And then we also need yttrium oxide dust, which is an LCR recipe that I thought I should have had. We go 1.5 million. GTNH, I could never. So, okay, all of you, all the mods fellows that just raided with beta, beta, I still can't figure that out. You need to know that GTNH is not this like legendary 8,000 hour pack. It's actually one pack that gives you so many different little goals along the way that you will keep playing it for 8,000 hours. The completion of the pack means nothing. What means something in this pack is creating a world that you like living in and having a good time. Oh, I see why I don't have this as a pattern. Because I don't have a Circuit 5. That is so awkward. What are we going to do about that, chat? Do we make another circuit? Do we make a Circuit 5 drive? Do I need to update my universal spreadsheet? I'm just going to batch craft it. This is painful for me, but we'll do it. So let's pop in yttrium oxide dust. We need to stock yttrium, and we need oxygen. And then Circuit 5. That's ethyl 2-hexanol. Honey, that's not the right one. There you go. Always make more. GTH requires patience. Don't strive to finish it, strive to enjoy the place that you create. That's very wise. That is what I feel like. GTH is terrifying, but that is a good way of thinking about it. It's not about grinding to the end like all the mods 9. It's about slowly making your world exactly what you want to see. That is exactly right. And that is something that I think I've accomplished, honestly. And as I have accomplished that, I have somehow made it to tier 10 out of 12. So we've got 2 more tiers until we get to endgame. And then it's Stargate from there. But yeah, that's a couple, maybe even 1,000 more hours before a potential Stargate. Let's pop this bad boy into here. Devious. Also, the whole 8,000 hours thing is way too prevalent misinformation. It's a long pack, but it's a massive exaggeration. That is true. And then let's pop this into here for now. Man, y'all are distracting the hell out of me. I'm not going to get anything useful done. Come on, you. There you go. There's our special ceramics plate. Let's try this again. Neutron accelerator. Oh, also, thank you, Cryotoxin, for the follow. Sorry, I tried to lock in right there, and I just totally ignored the follow there. We need ingot here. Pop this bad boy in. 64. And thank you, Doodly McDoodle, for the follow. Man, we're getting a whole bunch of new followers today. All right. We do need 9 of these. Quartzite plate, man? What? Doma, Doma, Noma, Noma. The sound of this boss fight is echoing through my mind. Did I do renaming? Yeah, I did. I renamed the coils. We've got AL1 coils. That's diabolical. Are you sure there are 0 iron ores? 4 diamond veins, 0 iron ores. 9, it's 6:54 here. I woke up yesterday around 15:30. Should I go to sleep? I have class later today. Doma, Doma, Doma. That's a good question. Depends on how disheveled you're willing to be for class. And thank you, Epics Man, for the follow. But it says it's bedtime for me. I'll hopefully catch your stream again soon, though. Thank you so much, and shout out to Beta for the follow and the raid and all of that. I hope you guys have fun here. All right, let me use my Ring of Loki to mark some anchor points on all of these. And then we're gonna do this and then this. We might as well do the triple right here, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then this is 2 amps of UV each, so that's 18 amps, which is nothing. So as long as we get an active transformer line over here, we should be good to go. Yeah. Living in a void dimension. Do you approve on X-raying on a server? It depends on the server, but generally, no. I don't know. Like, what's the vibe? Like, you having fun doing it? Is everyone else having fun if you're doing it? That's the real question. Oh, I totally did this wrong. Okay, that's one side. I think that's good, right? That should actually start forming, which I'm kind of scared that it's not. We do need maintenance. We got our neutron accelerator hatch. We do need output bus and hatch. Move to a super flat. How long ago did you switch away from Tinker's tools? So I got the, where is it? Terra Shatterer way back in LUV. And then also the Vajra is in IV LUV. So it's like, it's kind of the vibe. Oh my gosh, so many first-time chats. Hello, bees. The mirrored building thingy is sick. Yeah, it's from Botania. It's called the Ring of Loki, which you combine into the Ring of Aether, or Aether. See if that works. That surprisingly worked, chat. So we've got that. Oh, it seems to have formed too. Okay, we need input, output, and maintenance. So how do we want to do this? I think I'll do like a semi-wall shared maintenance, maybe. This looks a little goofy. But I know I can't do 2 maintenance hatches on one thing, so maybe if I just make it face this way, no one will know. And then outputs need to go on the bottom. starting to form. Whoa. If you're good at Java, then you can stay up, but if you're struggling, I would say no. I don't know, Gregtech strikes me as someone who's good at Java, frankly. How do we do this the least messy way? I feel like that's fine. We could also do... How do we want to do this, actually? Maybe we do this. Okay, I think that works, actually. We want to make sure... I don't think these things will form if there are two output buses on one of them. So we're going to wall share this bottom triple. So these two all have the same maintenance hatch and two output hatches, and then this one doesn't have it interfering with the rest of them, and I think that works out. So let me low-key this. I'm glad all the mods 9 didn't have Botania? What is this? You do not come into my house and say shit like that. Humphrey. You better watch yourself. I am a Botanier enjoyer. I love Botania. It's one of my favorite mods in Minecraft. I like literally cannot even lie to you guys. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I want to multitask. I think I'll come back to this in a sec. I don't really want to set the rest of this up just yet. I think it would be healthy actually to get one of our mega EBFs online. I intend on using a mega EBF because we need a specific recipe for Naqfuel. I have it pinned up here. I think we need to make extremely unstable Naquadah dust, or Naquadah, as the Stargate players, or Stargate show enjoyers say. And that requires a blast furnace of some kind. And I think it just makes sense if we're going to try to scale this to go with a mega EBF. We could go a bunch of volcanite, because it's like a specific recipe that we could do specific batches of. But I'm kind of conflicted on that. I have a feeling that because this is such a low coil energy, that we could do some funny stuff with Volcanus. But you know what? Let's think big. Let's pop a Mega Blast Furnace into here. And then do some chunk border stuff. In all the mod 9 packs, and all the mods packs I played, they forced us to get like 2k Gaia spirits for each endgame item. Okay, that actually fucking sucks. That actually sucks. I hear you with that. Gaia spirit is not something that should be like a passive craft requirement ever. And then we need a bunch of glass for this. We have enough osmium reinforced. I doubt we need to go above UV power for this, so... Let's get our multi-block projector. Where's our... There we go. Mega Blast Furnace. We're going to make one of these big goofy ass things. And then we want to have osmium glass and then awakened draconium coils because those are pretty free. We'll copy that to our hollow projector and then do... Oh, I should probably also copy the glass, unless it... There we go. GT underscore no underscore hatch. Pop that bad boy in, and let's see what we're working with. Okay, I need to move this direction. That looks perfect. I literally just said GT no hatch. Did you not? Man, my crazy chat. Oh, maybe I didn't set the value. Maybe that is on me, chat. Maybe I am the thrower after all. What is mad at me? Oh, jeez. Why? Why? What if I place you here? Do you get less mad at me? Can it seriously not GT no hatch? Okay. Yeah, it really seems to dislike GT no hatch. I can't tell if it's placing or it's not happy. Dude, what is with this MEBF today? It's just not having me. Oh, you know what? That might be on me, frankly. There you go. Hit that 7 there so I can see shit again. This is what a mega EBF looks like. This big ass box of nothing. All coils, no bitches. Okay, pop a maintenance hatch in here. Hello, Scalet. What's your best power source for MVHV? Okay, so I've heard two different things. One of which I've heard from pretty much every single Stargater is that you want to do oil-based power. I forgot exactly what it is at MV. But another thing is that if you are not a Stargater and you're not speedrunning through the pack and you don't know exactly how you're going to go about things, a good passive from nothing source is good. Benzene is fantastic. But yeah, benzene is what I do, frankly. All right, we got that online-ish. Circuit 16, fluoromantic acid, hydrofluoric antimony pentafluoride. We've got passive hydrofluoric. Antimony pentafluoride is hydrofluoric plus antimony pentachloride. Then antimony pentachloride, ether. Yeah, I remember this. Solution. Trichloride is chlorine. Ether gets put back in. Antimony dust, chlorine. Okay. So we just need like a supply of ether to get looped around in this recipe. Or we can do this. Crushed ice. What is this? I'm assuming this is a non-circular recipe. The pentafluoride gives you back 5,000 liters or 500 liters of ether. Wait, what is going on here? 4,000 to 4,000 with 5,000 ether. Oh, maybe it does recycle the ether. So we just need to one-step this. We need crushed ice in some way, which is just a vac freezer. I heard the same thing. I went with benzene and we'll take you to early IV, then go for vac nukes. If you're not a Stargater, is crazy. I mean, like, if you're not like a speedrunner track star, like, not everyone's playing this to complete the pack as soon as possible, right? Let's pop this bad boy in here. Pop this bad boy in here. Stocking input. And then I guess we should just do a stocking input hatch. Nine, have you tried any newer Gregtech based packs, says Humphrey. So I have. My first pack was Nomi Factory, which is like a little bit newer, not by a lot. One of these days I'll go back to it. But right now I think I'm just absolutely in love with Gregtech New Horizons. It's once you play it, you pretty much never go back. I don't know. That's what I've heard and that's what I'm experiencing so far. So take that with a grain of salt, but how do we want to do this? Maybe like a UHV 16 amp hatch. But then I need UHV glass, and I don't want that. I don't want to laser this either. Alright, I'm going to leave that for the philosophers later. We're going to put a vac freezer down. Close. No SpaghettiOs. We need 2 down. Perfect. Okay, let me catch up with chat. There is Moni Factory. I did Nomi CEU. Sorry. Moni Factory I've seen. I saw Threefold do some playthrough of that. He stopped recently. I hope he's doing well. If you saw, I don't know if you saw my recommendation earlier, but you should play Detroit Become Human if you haven't before. I've heard of it. I haven't played it before, though. Is this going to put some, like, diabolical hatches somewhere? Yeah, it is. Thank you for nothing. Oh, man. Reservoir hatch goes like here probably. Yeah, we could just do it here. Just in case we need to make a second one of these if one doesn't keep up for any odd reason. Okay, Needs more power to start, required MV. Okay, understood, man. All right, so we need a steady supply of antimony and a new soundtrack. I wish Igblon finished his Nomi CU playthrough. Low-key, that's what got me into Gregtech in its entirety. Like, that one playthrough video that he had, like, got me so hooked on Nomi CU. It's incredible. It's not even funny. All right, we need to be producing, well, we need a loop of ether. We need fluorine, which we've got in high quantities, and crushed ice, which we just set up the vacuum freezer for. So let's make an MCR over here for antimony pentafluoride. And we also need probably a quad distillation tower to turn this into, or the solution, turn it into pentafluoride, loop the ether, then combine again with hydrofluoric to make fluoromantic. So we need 2 MCRs and a stack of whatever the fucks. Cool. It's these coils. We need 14 fusion coil blocks, which should be pretty much nothing for us now. I remember when these things were so expensive. Nomi CU for the win. I like his new software developer arc. I hope he loves coding as much as I do. We tried Captain of Industry. Oh, and thank you, Scalet, for the follow. Sorry, I'm like not locked in. I found another diamond vein. All right, I'm gonna make a guesstimation, and if this is wrong, I guess I'll just like cry or something. Who knows? It could be worse. Why don't we stack it right here, actually? GTNH hatch it up. That is not glass 6. What the heck? I am angered. Oh, it's controlled by the amount. God damn it. Projector. Gotta get this to glass 6. There you go. No, chat, that is not what I wanted. We take wall sharing very seriously in the House of 9. Something about material efficiency just gets my little whatever going. There you go. Champion. Feels so weird doing non-universal. But I really don't want to fuck with like a non-passive line for this, because like this is fuel for my entire base. If we go non-passive with this, I might get fucked. So we need something that is reliable and inefficiently inefficiently made, like so many more machines than I possibly need, entirely passive. I can pretty much tell that this Dango Distillus is going to be the problem. I think I would be surprised if it wasn't. But luckily, the recipe that we're running, this only needs to be like too high. So I'm good with that. Non-passive fuel and GTNH. The great GTNH. Tier. I want to say 3, but I know that's wrong. So maybe it's tier 1. Remember, guys, when you use a Dangote, never use it without the upgrade. There's a Dangote upgrade chip that is like pretty much cheaper than the actual Dangote itself. So just pop one in there and it'll literally make it like 3 or 4 times better just off the rip. The Dangote Distillus is a distillation tower thingy that you can unlock in LUV that is just a direct upgrade. There's nothing about it. It just literally straight up upgrade for nothing. Which is just really funny to me. Alright, I'm gonna let that craft. Let me go get some water. I'll BRB. I'm not even getting cheers for this. Man, I miss having a chain. I used to have a black chain that I would wear everywhere, and it broke. So now I don't got no chain. And I'm sad about it. Let's change the music. Maintenance hatches are coming through. And then... Actually, I should check on those because I feel like they're not. Maybe they just take a while. I think it's time that we actually got some of this stuff online. I'm scared of like wiring power because I know I'm gonna... Like stuff like this is always so temperamental because you need to do it multiple times in order to get it right. Which is what I hate sometimes about these structures and these lines, but we're just gonna have to commit to something. All right, UV 4090 tick, laser source. Laser target, UV 4090. I think this is the out. Let me check. Source hatch. Okay, so energy goes into there. So that means energy is coming from here. Yeah. Spray paint can, thanks to Querns. Thank you, Querns. Kind of crazy how big the footprint of Naqfuel is going to be. I'm so used to my like little LEG spam, which is so cheesy. Takes up like less than a chunk. It just goes. This is gonna be quite whiplash for me. I think it's there. Seems to be the center. Yeah. Laser target hatch goes here. Pop that bad boy in. Spray paint down the line. UV laser source, we're good. Let's also bring our cabling around. I think I could just wireless straight through this, frankly. Or do I? Wait a minute. I may not have a brain, gentlemen. That's it. I may not have a brain. Pop that bad boy in there. Okay, we're good to go. And then I'll bring channels over this way. What else do we listen to today? Hello, Doodly McDoodle. Yes, in fact, 9. That is me. Oh. No, I agree, actually. You're right about that. Like, I agree fully. I didn't think about it that way until you said it like that, but yeah. Okay, let's wire these bad boys up. So, we'll do 16 amps UV, then probably 2 and 2. Because I can't imagine. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll do 2 UV 64 amp dynamos to start. All right, I will be queuing up that song in a bit. I'm feeling the Blade Runner blues for a while, so I'll let you know, but we will cue that up. We're gonna have power and channel intersections, which is kind of bad. I could always wireless that. So let's just put some wires down. And do all the logic first. So let's put our machine controller covers in each one of these. That works. We want to disable these with redstone. Probably safe mode, although, yeah, definitely safe mode, because we don't want these to be going on if we power fail. How do we want to do this? So, whenever it gets to 1200 million, or a little bit below, so I guess 1150, we want it to shut off. And I don't know what I'm going to put all of these at. I don't even know why I did 3 of these again. I forgot what recipes I'm using in them. Let me see. I'm not doing the fuel-based recipes. Naquadah adamantium solution. I don't think I've ever done the normal Naquadah line, chat. But I think we're here for Naquadah first. So this requires 1050 MeV to 1100. So I guess we just put 1075 MeV. Do you put milk or Naquadah first? What do you mean? What does that mean, chat? All right, let's set all these to 1150. So this is a failsafe. It's not needed, but what it will do is it'll turn it off before it explodes. If it ever gets to 1200 MeV, the whole thing will explode, and that's not good. We don't like explosions. For morning snack, do you put milk or Naquadah into the bowl? When you call fish with no eyes, fish. I have no clue. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I just like to be safe. There's no point. And not, they're cheap as dirt. And so what do I want to do? I want to turn it off when it gets to 1175 M? No, 11 or 1075 M. Because I'm looking for this Naquadah rich solution to Naquadah sulfate dust recipe. $1050 MeV. Yeah, so 1075 should be fine. Yeah, I saw the song wreck, Annie. We're gonna listen to this for a little bit because I feel like it's helping me vibe. You know what, Gregtech? You don't need to understand the purpose. Okay? This is called fail-safes. If something goes wrong, this makes it so it doesn't. You never be too cautious with human error, and I know I will make mistakes, so more fail-safes to not make mistakes, If they don't like take too much of my time, I feel like that's worth the time. Pop that bad boy in. Okay, that should. Oh yeah, we need to actually turn that thing on. Can these be wall shared? Yeah, they can. Actually, now that I think about this, this is the Blade Runner. This is something that's keeping me locked in, I guess. Feeling very tired all of a sudden. Apologies if that's coming across in some way or another. Oh yeah, this is too long, isn't it? All right, there and there. Here and there. That should be good. All right, that should form, I think. You should be happy. And if you're not, I don't know why. Do stocking input hatches not... No, they seem to work. Maybe it's just taking a little time to update. All right. That should be able to form now. Nice. And then as soon as I turn this bad boy on, and maybe this one, I don't know, this one might already be on, we should start seeing some neutron energy forming. Lovely. I guess we can test these out. I kind of want to use these for auto crafting for the rest of my base, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe it might be worth it to, like, hook this up, you know what I'm saying? Like, hook this up to the whole base, and then I don't need to do Naquadah or anything on my own. Sounds lazy as fuck, and I think I'm all for it. I love when AE2 just doesn't let you craft. I've had that happen sometimes. And I think that happens when there's a loop in a pattern. So check for that if you haven't found that. Oh, these need to be drives, don't they? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, that makes a subnet. Maybe not cyan. What is NAC? Is it like, do we do light blue for this maybe? For the stainless steel casings? I just ran the craft, canceled it to update a recipe by multiplying by 8, and now it won't craft. I'm pretty sure it has to do with fluids. I've had that happen twice. One time it was a storage bus that was turning off and on because of a redstone connection next to it. Because storage buses will sometimes just do that to you for some reason and not tell you. And that's about it. That's all I've seen. Do-do. All right, let's get our P2P out. We're gonna bind this. This is going to be our first Naqfuel. Hello, Doodly McDoodle. I apologize if I'm not really interacting with chat as much. For some reason, I just got hit by a wave of something. Tiredness, depression, I don't know what it was. I'll be completely straightforward with you guys. Sometimes that just happens to me, and I apologize. Neutron at 1075. Alright, you should be getting channels, but I should also claim the chunks as they do. I think it happens to all streamers. That's probably right, to be fair. Alright, you're online. Let's put this quartz fiber up. I don't think I can quartz fiber between two dense cables, maybe? Alright, we have our subnets. So this is for Naquadah, which will accept Naquadah-rich solution. So we just need to stocking input hatch the Naquadah-rich solution into all of this, and then do a pattern for this, or maybe not even a pattern. Let me think about this. Because this needs to be passive. I wonder if there's a way I can do active crafting sometimes, but also siphon off all the passive craft whenever I need it for Naqfuel. Or maybe I just make it entirely passive for this one, this step. Because all I need is Naquadah to be passive, and then I can keep a passive stock of Naquadah, I suppose. We just need to make our passive crafting for Naquadah like really beefed up. So let me think about what I want to do then. Maybe what I do is storage bus. Hit it with the cable. Then filter out this Naquadah rich solution and then do it extract only, maybe? Is that the right direction? And then this should be able to see Naquadah rich solution from anywhere. Okay. Let's work on this other line that we need for Naqfuel. So fluorantimonic acid into extremely unstable Naquadah dust. I think let's get extremely unstable Naquadah dust online, and then I'm a happy person. Hydrofluoric antimony pentafluoride. So that'll be circuit 1 in this guy right here. How do these guys work again? Does it need to be input, output, like specific? Is it hatches on top and buses on bottom? Maybe I can just rotate this twice. Wait, that's kind of a play. Okay, this one will be circuit 1. What are we doing here? Antimony pentafluoride, hydrofluoric acid. And then the other thing we're making is this ether recipe going straight to antimony pentafluoride, which is circuit 24, antimony, ether fluorine, all of this yada yada. All right, let's plug everybody in and get some music going. Doo -doo -doo. Draconic cable. I suppose we should do double cable right here. All right, UV 16 amp energy hatch should be more than enough for this thing to keep up with crushed ice, I feel like. So we're gonna do that. Put a little storage thingamajig here. Just like locally, I feel like is fine. Sticky card. Hello, Riley. How's it going? And Gregtech is telling me to insert fluids into myself. Cheers. Seth and L finally got full plat lineup and running on passive. Now that is a good feeling. That one was like the hardest part of Ivy, and I think it is for most people. Like that alone brings such a like mental challenge. Did I name this Naqfuel 1 or just Naqfuel? I'm chillin'. We're working on Naquadah-based liquid fuel, which it's been a while since I've had to do any power generation because I've been carried by large Essentia generators, but we're gonna go all in on power now. So that's what this whole gigantic setup is for. And then we actually, I think we need this fluid that comes out the top here. Oh wow, thank you for this, whatever this is. Heat resist. I know as fuck there's gonna be some random casing mix mishaps here that is gonna void my fluids or something. Remember to put cells in your output hatches. There we go, 33 mil should be fine. Thinks it's crafting 12 and 16,767 osmium at the same time. AE2 is not doing well. Honest to God, I've had problems with level maintain passive lines like flatline. I don't know if I would do it again, especially this is why I'm doing this for power. Because like I don't want the possibility of some weird ME mishaps. I just haven't had great experiences as far as that goes. Alrighty, device online. I guess we passively stock Naquadah in here. We need to have, well, this gets kind of confusing at this point. I think I might need to subnet parts of this. Because we need Naquadah for our main like body of crafting. I can do some weird stuff. I could do level emitted for this, so I turn off the EBF or like the MEBF as soon as we get a certain threshold of Naquadah. Thank you for the follow, Humphrey. Yeah, so like as soon as we get down to a certain level of Naquadah dust, I suppose it would be appropriate. Man, that's kind of weird though. Hmm. Let's see if you can run. 10 million at a time. That's pretty much all I need. There you go. I like the level maintaining the entire line, just some components of it. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Man, I can't think of a piece of music to listen to that would like keep us for a while. What am I feeling? You want some music? We're gonna try out the Tron soundtrack and see how that feels today. That's the vibe, I think. Let's also wire up our ether 24. Our cable over here. This sounds like it's in a different key than the original. Yup, it was one whole key down. This is when I went to music school for, I guess. Yeah, we don't listen to him on this channel. We hate that guy. Fluid output space. Okay, that makes sense actually. I might be acting weird, but this also sounds like it's in the wrong key. I'll do 64s. I'm not that opulent with it. No valid recipe found. No antimony pentafluoride. That's valid. Why is this like fucking 5 bits at a time? That's a little bit better. Can't lie, I feel so weird knowing your full name. Damn, bro. I am a composer. I kind of need to put myself out there. Antimony pentafluoride. So pentafluoride solution should go straight to our distillation towers. I guess we'll chuck a stocking in here and then do 2 auto maintenance because that's a little less painful. Hit it with that. Put the cell in. Hit it with that. Put the motherfucking cell in. And chat, I think that actually works. It's a little weird, but wonder if there's a LinkedIn for musicians where they just glaze each other like finance bros do. I wouldn't know about it, but if there were, it would be probably called Bandcamp. Unironically, Bandcamp is really good, but does kind of follow that stereotype, if I'm going to be completely honest. God damn it, I don't want your stupid superfluid, bro. Oh, I'll go fuck myself then. Uh, Antimony pentafluoride solution. Pop that bad boy in there. Void full lock. Pop that bad boy on. I hate that those are fluids. That makes me annoyed. Then antimony pentafluoride, which we then turn into fluoromantic acid. Actually, we're going to turn this into, this will be the fluoromantic acid, and then we'll do antimony pentafluoride here. Alright, now are you happy? Yeah, now you are. Let's get some UV energy hatches, pop these bad boys into here. Apparently, we're 50% of the way to completing our sub goal. Did someone just sub recently, or am I going insane? That's weird. Two months? Oh, did you 2 months? Wait, full sentences, please. I don't understand the gravity of this situation. I am on the spectrum and cannot understand people sometimes. I literally play Gregtech. I don't know why I needed to tell you guys that. You already knew. I just resubbed. Okay, alright. Well, thank you, Annie, for the resub. I appreciate you. That is a lot of antimony pentafluoride. Alright, I think we're good to go. Fluorantimonic acid is happening. This is good. And then that makes us our extremely unstable Naquadah dust, which I'm not even sure if we need this for it. We'll probably need it for some diabolical thing that I'll find later. Oh, we need it for the Naquadah fuel refinery. So I'm glad I did this, because we need to make 2 of these Naquadah fuel refineries or whatever. By the way, are you playing on a server or just yourself? So it's actually just myself. I started with a friend named Leaf, and now it's been me for a long time. 1,200 hours almost. And then Leaf put in like 400 or 500. But unfortunately, Leaf had school and stuff, and yeah. Gregcat wants me to fix the cable, and I'm not gonna. I'm happy with it. You can't make me do none. Alright, the last step is to turn this fluorantimonic acid with circuit 16 with our Naquadah dust into this extremely unstable Naquadah dust. And then I need to do... What is this? This gives me Naquadah emulsion? Naquadah solution? Oh, shit! This gives me the stuff that I need to do the rest of the line, which is heavy and light Naquadah fuel. I wonder if this is enough or it's just to supplement it. Huh. 1,200 isn't even that bad. It's time for me to sleep. It's 8:07 here. Good night. Thank you, Greg Cat, for popping in. You're always welcome here. I hope you have a good night. Alright, Naquadah, I mean... Oh, I need to plug them in and turn them on, and that's what I forgot. You gotta send that for me before you go? Alright. For you, my friend. Cheers. Have a good day at school today if you can, with that much sleep. UV 16 amp should be enough. Yeah, 1,200 isn't that bad, especially because we're in UEV right now, so I'd say I did pretty well, all things considered, but... Needs fluid output space, huh? Maybe this is a bottom output fluid. Sometimes these things are like this in a really weird way. I don't know the rule exactly for when fluids output on the bottom or the top, but it is so weird. I think it's only like waste fluids like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, something like that. There you go. Gases output on the top. Looks like your scene got messed up. What do you mean? Everything should be okay. I mean, maybe I can move this bookmark if that's what's annoying you. All right, we've got our extremely unstable Naquadah dust, which is good. That's the first step in all of this. What I will do is we need to make some coils. And let's research that and have those craft overnight, because these are probably the biggest part of this. What am I doing exactly here? So we're making 2 Naqfuel refineries, and of which we need to go for 2 advanced field restriction coils, which means first thing we need to do is scan this field restriction coil, extremely unstable Naquadah ingot. So actually we did this in perfect order. I don't know how we have 29,000 extremely unstable Naquadah. Either that all just crafted in like a fucking fraction of a second, or I'm tweaking off the somethings. Hello, Kiwi. How's it going, my friend? It's been a minute. Antimony pentafluoride. I mean, we're going. Fluorantimonic acid, and we've got our extremely unstable Naquadah dust. So I guess we're good. That's a lot of progress for today. It looks kind of weird, but oh, that's what we're missing. We need to do Naquadah, which is Naquadah rich solution. All right, so tomorrow we need to figure out getting this Naquadah rich solution going. Yeah, we're doing MK.4, and I'm having trouble separating this because I don't want to subnet it necessarily, but I think I'm going to have to for portions of this. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to make Naquadah, which I'll need. So I think I need to turn something that's eating Naquadah off. I guess that's only this. So I can actually do what I gotta do. How are you doing, Kiwi? How is your playthrough going? Song's been going for a minute. Oh my god, hello, Invisible. Night, I'm most likely going to drop a bomb in the UA thread tonight. Okay. That's, I can't tell, that's probably a good thing. Is this the one tick pipelining, or I'm kind of excited, actually. Oh, Kiwi, I did that the other day. Dude, fucking gay coils, let's fucking go. Infinity coils go hard. They make, like, the UHV Supercon so much more bearable. Alright, let's call that through. That's not too bad, 100 seconds. Gay coils, yeah, exactly. RGB gay mer coils, yes, that too. I'm excited, Invisible. We're finally growing up today, and we're doing Naqfuel instead of LEG crutching. So that's interesting, right? But I think actually you guys caught me about as soon as I'm going to get off. We're going to get some field restriction coils printing first, and then we're going to get off. Because I need some of these NAC refineries and stuff. Fucking finally! Naqfuel for antimatter? Yeah, exactly. It's actually, you should see this, Mind Over Matter. I love your antimatter guide. I don't understand it that much yet, but I think I get the idea. So I made this place with antimatter in mind. Here are my accelerators. I've got 3 for each recipe that I plan on doing. This is where our shielded Lagrangian annihilation matrix will go. And then I have space for 2 more of these antimatter providing sequencers. I've seen someone with up to 4 of these. So I'm not really sure how many that I'll need for endgame, but I have space for 2. So we'll see what happens. I could probably stack more if we need on top. Lagrangian. Okay, that makes sense. My goat. There's a flowchart now, so the whole reading guide might not be necessary. I like knowing a lot of information about things. So your guide is very well worded, and I always love your guides because you go through every detail, and I think that's important. All right, there's our extremely unstable Naquadah, as the Stargate people would say. Let's pop that right there. Oh, it's just a scanner. Okay. Chat, am I fucking tweaking out? Oh, I guess it turned off for some reason. Alright, my bad. Field restriction coil, nothing that I need to do specifically for this. Certus quartz. Uh-oh. That's not good. I guess we'll have to address that with the space miner someday soon. Pop that bad boy in. Dance americium plate. I guess I'll make a pattern for it. Why not? Alright, let's see it go through. It seems like it's ready. 112 seconds. Holy fuck. Doodly McDoodle with the high. Shout out to Doodly McDoodle. Hello. Alright, what are we gonna listen to? Where's Solar Sailor when I need it? We got Rinsler. There you go. Did you already use your bio mainframes? I'm out of them currently because I did 128 UHV field gens. So I did, yeah, I used most of them up. I made like 500 or 600, so let's program the next tier of coil. That's fine, as long as I don't UAAL it. I'll pop that in there. Let's see, can we do a stack of these? Sterilized biocat. What the? Why are we out of biocata? I'm so scared. I thought I set this up for success. What happened? We ran out of long enriched Naquadah rods. Shameful. IOF, Kevlar B, yeah, we've got all of that. We've got about several 100,000 Kevlar plates. We've got a little IOF area. Kiwi, I'm gunning for you, bro. Like, you better get running. We've got 3 IOFs right now. 1 sifter, 2 Mac scent, and we've got 16 UV hatches on each. I don't know why they don't just allow multi-amps on these. That just doesn't make that much sense to me, but that's that, I guess. We also got Tengam and stuff, so we're like comfortably in UEV. We just gotta do like tier whatever water, get through some opticals. And I'm honestly considering switching entirely to opticals because while mutated living solder is like kind of a pain, it seems like opticals are way better because I don't need to do any backvat bullshit. And I really just don't like how backvats are so how do I put it? Like you need to either make a bunch of passive lines for them or you need to level maintain a bunch of random shit. And I don't like level maintaining and I don't love big passive lines. Um, I might switch entirely to opticals and just go really hard on a couple of space assemblers. But yeah. I low-key hate IOFs. The only saving grace about it is a multi that's large enough to 8 energy hatchet. The parallels are not enough. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and like, I think they're fine, but I hear what you're saying. This does look kind of fucked, to be fair. Raw exposed chip. Fluxed electrum singularity. Okay, that's not terrible. Is that literally it? Like, that just does not seem as bad as everyone is saying for opticals. Is everyone a tweaker? Chromatic glass cost is kind of painful. Okay, so if I wanted to counteract that, all I would have to do... Solar light splitter, what the fuck is this? Okay, this does look actually a little fucked. Where is the chromatic glass in this? Atomic separation catalyst screw. Okay. It's more to do with that it's definitely made with some sort of filtered ore voiding in mind. In my gate run, we didn't void much of anything really, so we really paid for it. I wonder why aren't all late game multis have multi-amp? Yeah, I mean, like, wouldn't literally like a late game circuit assembler multi-amp just solve everything, I feel like. All right. Let's go get this fixed right up, shall we? All right, you're good to go. So all I need to do is make an investment then on these coils. Let's do as many as we can today, like 48 or some. We can't even do 48. We'll do 32. Or we won't. Let's figure out all the other stuff we need to craft, though. Circuit board takes chromatic glass foils. You know what? That's not that bad, though. Like, glass is cheap. All I need to do is get a couple of quantum anomalies, which I have, and then spend a lot of energy in, like, making an array of laser... like Heil's high energy laser engravers, which is a lot better than having to deal with backvats, you know? What the fuck was I just doing? Oh, yeah, we're patterning. Alright, it's definitely getting to be that time of night where I need to go to bed. Dense infinity plate is a little diabolical. 256, I'll go fuck myself. From what I understand, it is because throwing more power at something is boring. So the devs don't allow multi-amp on most multis is to prevent early game multi-blocks from being relevant in endgame. Well, that's kind of dumb given this multi-block spam in endgame, but you know what? Okay, 64 of you. All right, so later tonight when our biocata comes up, I will call this to craft. And then let's do our research and then we'll call it a day for now, because I think we did a lot. Come on, please. Hit that there. Research station. Pop you bad boy in there. Scanner mode. And you're already done. All right. So, to recap, what we did today is we started our long journey into Naquadah-based liquid fuel, or Naquadah, as the actual Stargate enjoyers say. Here's our whatever they're called, accelerators. We have three set to three different settings. You know, I have a very distinct feeling. Oh, this is enriched Naquadah. All right, we're good. And we're gonna just do P2P or like whatever for this. A megavac for, what is this? Crushed ice of all goddamn things. Crushed ice for antimony pentafluoride. And then all this stuff. I should probably turn these off at specific times. Otherwise we'll have clogs, right? Yeah, we'll be okay. As I know, most multi-blocks from Ivy are still useful somehow in late or even Stargate late, especially something like fluid solidifiers, benders, high energy lasers, engravers. I think the devs are afraid that removing too much cancer in the game can result in GTNH becoming too forgiving to play, betraying its reputation. Well, that's dumb. They just need to make the automation challenges for the complicated mega blocks a little better. That's it. All right, so let's go raid somebody while I say my normal stuff. Who do we got today? Is anyone on that we know, chat? We've got 3J Lows, Angel Dust, Exa, who's my dude? Valcor is not playing this game, and oh my. I think I haven't raided 3J Lows in a while. So let's raid him. And while we do that, let me say my normal stuff, which is be kind to yourself and others, and do the best that you can. And I will see you sometime soon, hopefully, within the next day, week, month, or whatever. And that's all. Yeah. I think, right? Yeah. All right. Peace, y'all.